Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Allie, or Wavy Curly Allie. I'm a healthy hair enthusiast just here sharing my tips and tricks on how to help you love your hair as it is naturally. Today we are going to be doing everything different. As you've already seen from the title, let's do a couple of housekeeping items. I'm on about day 5. I am very due to wash my hair. I actually feel like it doesn't look too bad on the camera, but it feels pretty awful. It's very knotted. It's getting very stringy down here. Again, these tight little curls. Now, I want to address this actually because somebody commented on one of my last videos on how to maybe address this really tight, thin curl situation. I mean, here's a good one. Look how little this is. It might be hard to see, but this is actually kind of wound up on itself. I get these from wash day, and then they just kind of get smaller and tighter as I move through the wash week. But someone had suggested that from their professional curly stylist is that it may be caused by protein, possibly too much protein. So I used to bleach my hair. If you're new here, I have more recently gone back to my natural color. There's still some pops of highlights here from the blonde pieces we left out and just toned down. But I used to bleach my hair, so having higher porosity hair from bleaching, my hair loved protein. It's moved more towards a medium porosity now that some of that bleach has grown out. I'm about 6 months without bleach now, and I did a professional hair analysis, and it actually came back that most of it is medium at this point, and just closer to the ends is high porosity. So they had suggested that it might have been caused by protein. So what I did as an experiment is I did a pretty much no protein wash day. I think there might have been a little bit of aloe in something that I used, which mimics a protein, and it actually helped. So I did use a lot of protein in my last wash day just because of the products that I wanted to use, and these little tight spiral curls started to come back. Again, they're kind of hard to see, but you get the point. A lot of you already knew what I was talking about. So maybe for those out there who have consistently asked me if I figured it out yet, try dialing it back on protein. Not necessarily cutting it out completely, but try dialing back on it and see if that helps. But anyway, into today's video. So as you already saw by the title, today I'm doing everything different. I am going to be styling upright. I'm going to be styling on more wet, damp hair versus soaking wet hair. And I'm going to have a defined part when I style, and I'm going to air dry. Moment of silence, everyone. I don't air dry. I just don't have the patience for it. I haven't done it in forever, but so many of you have been curious to see what it would look like if I air dried. So we're gonna do it today. And I figure no better time to do it than when I'm still experimenting with my XMONDO Wavetech foam. I have been absolutely loving this. And this routine is the one that Brad Mondo does. He has a video out there somewhere, might be on YouTube, might be on Instagram, could be on TikTok. I don't know. I pretty much follow him everywhere. And it's him using this product on his mannequin or Miss Mannequin, and he styles it exactly how I'm going to show you. The only difference is how I section my hair is different than how Brad sections the hair. He does 4 sections, I do too. I just section it differently because I just find it easier to style my own hair a certain way. So what he does is he does 2 sections on one side. Oh God, my hair really needs to be brushed. He sections 2 and 2. What I'm gonna do is 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. It's just easier for me to work with it that way. But essentially it's the same exact wash day routine, and he says it is the best way to air dry your hair to make it look beautiful once it's air dried. So we're gonna give it a shot, you guys. So what you need here is some foam. Again, I'm using the XMONDO Wavetech foam. A comb, you just need to use the comb to help distribute the product into your hair, which I will demonstrate, and a clip. You guys know I love these Goody claw clips. I'll link all of this stuff below so you know where to find it. I really do like these combs with the handle because it just makes it easier for me to control, again, the product going into my hair. So I'm gonna go wash my hair, get this started. I'll come back when my hair is washed and wet and unstyled, and let's do this. All right, you guys, we're back. So I've already sectioned my hair. So it's washed, conditioned, and a little bit of leave-in conditioner. I'll link everything below on what I used. But I've already sectioned it off the top and the bottom, and then I'm gonna work these 2 in their own sections. So I have my comb and I have my Wavetech. So what Brad shows us to do is that you apply this directly to the comb and use a fair amount of it. I'm starting to run low. And you just comb it in. He said that it should look like there's shampoo in your hair. And that's how you know that you used enough. You can use a whole bunch of this. And I can tell you, I've used this before. I've done this routine before, not with air drying, but I've done this routine before. And I haven't had any issues with my hair weighing down. It feels nice and moisturized. Now, what I like to do sometimes too is if you don't want your hair broken up into such small curl clumps, you can kind of just bear claw it quickly to bring some of those pieces together, and then you can scrunch it. I am sitting on a towel, so if you're doing this outside of the shower, do it over a towel so you don't get water and product all over your floor. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing for the other side. A little bit of the foam. You guys, I'm running out of it, but it's okay. I have another bottle. Backup plan. So let's just try to get out what we can. I want everything out of this bottle to go into my hair. Just slather it on there. I'm trying to kind of get all of it off the comb because I don't want to waste any of this. Does me no good to have it on my ears. Since I did this on the other side, I have to do it on this side. This is not something that Brad shows, but this is something that I like to do. Just kind of get some bigger clumps and scrunch. Brad also scrunches a little differently than I like to. He kind of starts up here and goes like this. I like to start from the bottom. As long as you're getting that stuff really pressed into your hair and styled how you like it. Do the top section. What I like about this is it's very easy to control where the product's going into my hair. That's the one big benefit for me for styling upright. Sometimes when upside down styling, it's easy to miss spots, sometimes behind the ears or further in the back. So this, at least, I know where everything's going. Everything out. Another pump for good measure. See what I mean? Bigger sections than just with the comb. Now I'm just gonna do a little round on my hair and squish all of this in. Okay. And then the last step that I'm gonna take, Brad doesn't do this in his routine either. I'm in a micro plop, so that's essentially taking a cotton t-shirt or a microfiber towel. Don't use a regular towel for this, it'll cause frizz. And I'm just gonna gently scrunch up and squish any excess water out. This will help speed up drying time, which if I'm gonna attempt to air dry, I wanna pick it up a little bit. All right, you guys, that's it. So I guess I'm just gonna go do something until this is dry. I'll be back when this is done. I'll keep you updated on the amount of time that this took to do, to dry, I should say, and we'll see how it turns out. All right, we'll be back. All right, you guys, here it is. This took about maybe 2 hours or so to dry. There's still some damp spots back here, but I don't want to run out of daylight before it's completely dry. So I'm coming on now to show you because it's pretty much there. So I'm actually surprised that it only took a couple of hours, but I think what made the difference is that I don't have a ton of other products in my hair. Normally when I put gels or anything a little heavier in my hair, it likes to stay wet because it's trying to form that cast and seal in that moisture. So by using a foam that's a little bit lighter weight, it has dried a heck of a lot faster. It also dried without a cast. This product is not meant to give you a cast. It is just kind of meant to give you a little bit of this texture. It's very light hold. My hair feels super soft. I am gonna fluff it a little bit because even though I tried flipping it around side to side while it was drying, I did not get the root volume that I wanted with it in the center. And according to TikTok, we're supposed to rock center parts now, but I'm gonna do what works for me. So Brad finishes off his videos with a little bit of his sea salt spray and a balm, but I don't have either. I do have a sea salt spray from Innersense, so I'm just gonna go ahead and give that a try. Again, running out of everything because I tend to run out of everything at the same time. I'm gonna put that in there, give it a little scrunch. Don't need a ton of this. Sea salt can be a little drying, so just use what you need. I do like the grit that sea salt gives you though. It does add some really nice texture. So I'm gonna flip it around here. Scrunch that up, get a little close to the root. All right, so as I mentioned, he then finishes off with a balm, but I am just going to use a little bit of the Innersense Harmonic Healing Oil just to help tame down any madness that might be going on. Give it a little bit more depth. And then I'm just gonna stand up for a minute and fluff this out. Just give me a second. Okay. All right, there you have it. I'm really impressed. I gotta say, I expected this to take so much longer to dry, and that was probably my biggest hesitation with doing this video, was to just let it air dry. I wasn't so concerned about just doing foam only, because I have done a foam only recently and upright, but air drying has not been my thing. So this is it. This is it dry. I might move my part. I actually do really like center parts because it helps keep my hair from flopping in my face. But if I was to side part it, which I'm kind of tempted just to see what it looks like, I just kind of piece it apart like this. For those with tighter curl patterns, not so easy to do, but I like the volume that a side part gives. Final result, this is how I'm gonna wear it today. All right, so again, this was the XMONDO Wavetech Wash Day following Brad Mondo's tutorial, pretty much 96% of the way, just adding a couple of my own steps and some of the products I already own. But Wavetech is a single styler wash day, upright, defined part, air dried. Not my typical routine at all. It's actually the exact opposite. Beautiful product, smells amazing. My hair feels incredible. It's so light and soft. We'll see how it survives my pineapple as I sleep at night, but even if I have to refresh this, it was so fast to do this, I'm honestly not at all concerned about it. But if you have any questions for me, please drop them below. As always, if you can, please like and subscribe, and let me know what you'd like to see next. I'll continue bringing you all the videos you love the most. All right, thanks for watching, guys.